Welcome to another comparison video. In this video I'll be comparing 9 Inch Nails, The Fragile, Halo 14 CD to the original 1999 record pressing. I believe this is 3 LPs if I'm not mistaken. Once again, all the content is the same, except you get 10 Miles High song in here, which you don't get with the CD version. It's only, I believe it's in on the cassette as well, I want to say. But yeah, same artwork, just high resolution here, slightly, ever so slightly. I'm not sure if the CD is an original pressing because I got it much later on. The record I bought factory sealed for a hefty price 3 or 4 years ago, and now that's been re-released on vinyl through Trent's company. I think it's Knoll, I believe. I did order that along with, I think it was broken. Then I decided, well, I don't want that, so I sent it back and actually got a free t-shirt out of the deal. But yeah, I'll have to slim down in order to fit in that. But yeah, the track listing on here is a little bit different. It's in white lettering instead of black, and you don't have the 10 Miles High song on this version. Yeah, I think that LP set is 3 LPs. But you can buy the definitive, what Trent is calling the definitive version of his albums. I think it starts with Pretty Hate Machine. You got the Quake soundtrack's coming back out on vinyl, I think soon, if it's not out already. I haven't checked the website in quite a while. But yeah, excellent album. We'll talk about some of the standout tracks. There's Left CD and the right one. I used to draw these flowers in some of my stories, or in some of my drawings as well as the 9 Inch Nails logo and some of my short stories that I wrote back in the day. But you have Somewhat Damaged, The Day the World Went Away, The Frail, The Wretched, We're in This Together, The Fragile, Just Like You Imagine, Even Deeper, Pilgrimage, No You Don't, La Mer, The Great Below, and on the right CD we have, or CD2, The Way Out Is Through, Into the Void, and it's just a masterpiece. It's just a great piece of music history. Where Is Everybody? The Mark Has Been Made, Please, Starfuckers Inc., which there's a video for that, as well as one of the songs I'm looking forward to joining you finally. That song I think it was about his grandmother since she passed away. The Big Come Down, Underneath It All, Rapid Decay. I think it's The World Went Away also has a video. None of these have been released on DVD, surprisingly. No 9 Inch Nails videos have been released on DVD. They have been released on the Closure VHS box set, and that I also own. But yeah, there's additional audio from this album sessions on the and all that could have been DVD set. I think it's one DVD. I'm not entirely sure. I forget. Yeah, I think it's two DVDs. There's like a clock sound that reminds me of when you go into a certain room in Resident Evil 2. I'm talking the original game for PlayStation or whatever. There's additional audio on there as well. I did download what somebody called the definitive version of this album at that time. It was probably in 2010 or 2011. Sadly, I could not keep it due to spatial limitations on my computer, but I had everything, including the tracks that were only available on vinyl and the cassette version of this. I did once upon a time consider buying the cassette of this album, but decided not to since it's extremely expensive on eBay. It's like double the cost of the CD. I think it was like nearly $100. I was like, no, that's fine. So, very interesting artwork here. It's like of a waterfall. I forget where it's from, but this was printed with the old, I think it was early 2000s printer taken with a Polaroid or something, or some crappy throwaway camera. I'll have to come up with a story behind this, the picture here, and I have seen the original image of that. Now there's also a like a demo version of this, of the Fragile. I forget the name of it, but I do have it on vinyl. It is available through digital download as well when you buy the album directly through Trent's website. I believe it was still available on Amazon as well. Maybe I haven't checked on that in quite a while, but I was very glad to buy that. My copy is still sealed, but yeah, I mean, this is just a landmark album. Now, in comparing the two, the CD sounds great. It's PCM stereo audio, while this guy, I mean, this album was obviously recorded using computers, so it's not all analog. I believe it's all digital anyways, but you do get the bump up in resolution with the record, as well as some frequencies in the songs that are not present on the CD. I think Trent said that they couldn't put them on the CD master for some reason or another. Like, there's extra bass notes in a few of the songs. I forget which ones. It's been a long time since I've listened to this. But I will be listening to it again, possibly very soon. Love this album to death. I mean, it's one of my favorite Nine Inch Nails albums. So yeah, you can buy the definitive version for far less than collector's prices for the original pressing, which I have here. Yeah. So you can also buy a new pressing of the Downward Spiral, which is really good. Another definitive version with, it's like a gatefold now, I believe, and it comes with like inserts and pictures, like an essay as well. Broken. You have the Fragile, Downward Spiral. I think Trent plans on re-releasing some of his newer albums like Ghosts and With Teeth, and I have those. Those are both one of them's original press, though another one is a second press. Really have all the definitive Nine Inch Nails albums on CD and vinyl, so I'm very happy that I bought them when I did, because the prices of original pressings of a lot of the big name music artists have gone up, so I'm glad I bought all this stuff when I did. I don't have to worry about it for a long time. There's the spine. It's the exact same as this guy here. Very happy to have this in the collection. I do need to protect the cover though from wear and rubbing, so I have to buy a special bag for that. But yeah, it would be cool to see a deluxe version of the album come out. I understand Trent has released like alternate versions of these songs on that record set, which I'll put down in the description box below. I can listen to some of those tracks on YouTube, and I probably will continue to do so if those have not been blocked by Universal Music, which owns the Nine Inch Nails catalog now. They own a lot of stuff. They have since this time, the release of this album. It says Universal Music here on the back. Universal Music and Video Distribution, Inc. But now I believe it is Universal Music Group Incorporated. So yeah, that is my comparison. Hope you guys enjoy. Sorry I can't have any audio in these types of videos. I don't want to get copyright strike, because if I get a second one, something bad will probably happen to my channel. So once again, thank you very much for watching.